Listen to me closely right now. I am going to tell you something that most men will die without ever realizing. You are walking around wearing a collar. You do not see it because the leash is invisible. It is made of your own words. It is made of your own tongue. Machiavellian philosophy teaches us that the world is not a playground for the innocent. It is a chessboard for the strategist. And on this chessboard, there are two types of men, the prince and the pawn. Right now, if you are speaking the way you usually speak, you are the pawn. You are the resource. You are the tool that smarter men use to build their empires and wipe their boots on. I am here to teach you the wisdom of Machiavelli, not the watered-down version of history that people pretend is evil. No, the reality, the truth. Machiavelli understood that a man cannot afford to be good all the time. To rise, you must be willing to be feared. To win, you must be willing to be misunderstood. But before you can wield power, you must stop bleeding power. And where do you bleed power? Through your mouth. The stupid man speaks to feel good. The Machiavellian prince speaks to achieve an outcome. Today, we are dissecting the 5 sentences that immediately classify you as a tool to be used by others. I want you to listen to this entire video, not because I need the views, but because you need the armor. By the end of this 15 minutes, you will feel the shift. You will hear yourself in conversations you had yesterday, and you will cringe. That cringe is the death of your old self. Let us begin the dissection of the weak mind using the scalpel of Machiavellian darkness. 1. I'm just being honest. The first sentence that marks a man as intellectually bankrupt is this: I'm just being honest. Let us analyze this through the Machiavellian lens. Why does the stupid man say this? He says it as a shield. He says it to justify his rudeness, his lack of tact, and his inability to read the room. He believes that honesty is a virtue that absolves him of the consequences of his words. He thinks, I said the truth, therefore I am good. This is peasant morality. Machiavelli wrote extensively on this deception. He observed that the successful prince must appear merciful, faithful, and honest. Notice the word, appear. The prince does not need to be honest. He needs to appear honest when honesty serves him. If honesty brings you nothing but the reputation of a blunt fool, what is the value of that honesty? When you say, I'm just being honest, you are admitting that you failed to manipulate the situation effectively. You are admitting that you have zero strategic filter. You are screaming to the room, I am too low intelligence to wrap my truth in a package that is digestible, so I am going to force feed it to you and blame you for choking. The Machiavellian man understands that truth is a weapon. You do not fire a weapon randomly into a crowd. You aim it, you time it. Sometimes you keep it in the holster because firing it right now will get you killed. You do not need to tell your boss he is a fool. You need to make him feel like the idea to fire the competition was his idea. You do not need to tell a woman she is wrong. You need her to believe that abandoning you was her decision and that it terrifies her. Stop being honest. Start being effective. 2. It's the principle of the thing. The second phrase that stinks of weakness, it's the principle of the thing. Here is the cold, hard Machiavellian truth. The world does not pay out dividends on principles. The world pays out on results. When you cling to a principle that costs you money, status, or opportunity, you are not being honorable. You are being sentimental. Machiavelli stated clearly that a man who wishes to make a profession of goodness in everything must necessarily come to ruin among so many who are not good. I want you to imagine a lion hunting a gazelle. Does the lion stop mid-chase and say, you know what, this gazelle offended me yesterday. It looked at me wrong. on principle, I will not eat today. No, the lion eats when it is hungry. The lion adapts. The lion survives. When you say, I won't apologize because I am right on principle, you are starving yourself. You are cutting off your nose to spite your face. The Machiavellian man does not care about being right. He cares about being in control. If apologizing for something you didn't do gets you the promotion, you apologize. If agreeing with a stupid boss keeps your job while you build your side empire, you nod and smile. The principles of the weak are chains. The flexibility of the strong is freedom. Do not let your ego write checks your body cannot cash. Bend the knee today so you can cut the throat tomorrow. That is Machiavellian. 3. That's not fair. The third phrase, perhaps the most pathetic, that's not fair. Hear me clearly. Fairness is a game invented by the parents of children to stop them from crying. It does not exist in nature. It does not exist in finance. It does not exist in love. It does not exist in war. And life, my friend, is perpetual war. When you cry out, that's not fair, you are revealing the ultimate weakness. You believe that the universe owes you something. You believe that the powerful men above you care about your feelings. Machiavelli taught us that it is much safer to be feared than loved. Why? Because love is preserved by a sense of duty and fairness, which men break at the first opportunity for their own profit. But fear is preserved by the dread of punishment, which never fails you. The successful man does not look at the billionaire and say, it's not fair that he has that. The successful man looks at the billionaire and says, how did he take that, and how can I take the next one? When you are passed over for a promotion, do not complain. Analyze. The man who got it, did he sleep with the secretary? Did he leak information about his rival? Did he lie about his numbers? Find out, learn it, implement it, or don't, and stay a clerk forever. Fairness is the hope of the victim. Strategy is the tool of the prince. Abandon hope. Embrace strategy.
4. I don't need anyone. The fourth phrase is the trap of the arrogant fool. I don't need anyone. You look at the lone wolf archetype and you think it is strength. You think the man who sits alone, refuses help, and builds his own shed is the epitome of masculinity. Machiavelli would laugh at you. Machiavelli would call you a dead man. Why? Because power is never held alone. The prince does not hold the sword that kills every enemy. The prince holds the strings that make 10 other men hold the swords. The Machiavellian man is a master of alliances. He knows that he is weak alone. He knows his resources are finite. He knows his time is limited. Therefore, he uses other people. When you say, I don't need anyone, you are closing the door on leverage. You are refusing to be a leader because you refuse to utilize the assets around you. The truly dangerous man is not the one in the cave sharpening his own knife. The truly dangerous man is the one in the meeting room convincing others to sharpen their knives for him. You need people. You need them to love you or at least fear you enough to work for you. Do not isolate yourself. Integrate yourself. Become the center of the web. The spider does not fight the fly with his bare hands. He waits, he builds, and he uses the silk. Be the spider. Stop trying to be the solitary bear that gets shot by hunters. 5. I'll do it myself. Finally, the fifth phrase, the micromanager's mantra, I'll do it myself. This is the twin brother of I don't need anyone. It is the death rattle of the man who has no trust and no leadership ability. You say, I'll do it myself because you think you are faster, better, and more efficient. Perhaps you are, but you are also one man. You have 24 hours in a day. The man who delegates has 24 hours multiplied by the number of men under him. Machiavelli asked, is it better to be loved or feared? But he never asked if it was better to do the work yourself, because that is not even a question. A prince who digs his own ditches is a peasant. A prince who commands the ditch diggers is a ruler. When you do everything yourself, you are not reliable, you are replaceable. You are a machine, you are a worker bee, and worker bees are discarded when their wings give out. The Machiavellian man builds systems. He trains others to do the work. He holds the knowledge. He holds the keys. He holds the relationships with the clients. Even if he never touches a tool, the entire operation stops without his approval. Stop being the doer. Start being the decider. If you die tomorrow, does your business die? Does your household crumble? If yes, you have failed. You have not built an empire, you have built a prison for yourself. Get out of the ditch, take your hands off the tool, point to the tool, point to the man, and watch him work for you. The hidden Machiavellian lesson. Now, I want you to look back at these 5 phrases. I'm just being honest. It's the principle. That's not fair. I don't need anyone. I'll do it myself. What do they all have in common? They are emotional reactions. Every single one of them is a man reacting to his environment, like a child reacts to a scraped knee. There is no strategy, there is only reflex. The hidden Machiavellian lesson, the deepest cut of this entire video, is this. The greatest trick the powerful play is making the weak believe that emotion is strength. You are taught that passion is power, that anger is masculinity, that speaking your mind is courage. Machiavelli whispers the opposite. Silence is power. Observation is masculinity. Holding your tongue is the highest form of courage. The next time you are insulted and you feel the heat rise to your face and you want to say, "That's not fair," or "How dare you?" I want you to smile. I want you to nod. I want you to agree. And I want you to remember their face. You do not need to win the argument today. You only need to win the war. And the war is won by the man who keeps his plans in the darkness of his mind. Become a mystery. Become a blank wall. When they cannot read you, they cannot defeat you. You have just spent 15 minutes in the classroom of the dark strategist. You have heard the truth that society hides from you because society needs you weak. Society needs you speaking, complaining, and bleeding your power into the air. Do not give them that satisfaction any longer. If you took value from this, do not just like the video. Do not just subscribe. That is what the passive consumer does. You are no longer the consumer. You are the strategist. Take this knowledge, apply it today. Go into your workplace, your home, your social circle, and listen. Count how many times you hear these 5 phrases from the men around you. Recognize them, and then recognize that you are no longer one of them. We are dark psyche influence. This is Machiavellian philosophy wisdom. We do not beg for attention. We command it. If you are ready to kill the weak man inside you, the door is open. Walk through it.